8 years ago, on the 28th of June 2018, a young and energetic lawyer accepted one of the most daunting assignments in public service, leading Sierra Leone's fight against corruption. At the time, many wondered, could he withstand the pressure? Could he navigate the murky waters of entrenched endemic corruption and break the resistance? Could he deliver on the enormous expectations placed upon his young shoulder? Today, 8 years down the line, those questions have largely been answered. The skepticism have been demystified, and the facts are clear. His leadership has become one of the defining chapters in Sierra Leone's anti-corruption journey. To many Sierra Leoneans, he became more than a commissioner. He became a familiar face in communities, schools, chiefdoms, and town halls across the country, a people's commissioner. This is the story of Francis Ben Kaifala, a reformer, a visionary leader, and a people-focused public servant whose courage, innovation, and connection with the ordinary citizens have recalibrated, re-engineered, and brought real speed, tangible results, and purpose to the Anti-Corruption Commission, and reinforced public trust in the fight against corruption. When Francis Ben Kaifala assumed office in June 2018, he did so at a time when the government of President Dr. Julius Maada Bio had declared the fight against corruption as one of its three-pronged war at the center of Sierra Leone's development agenda. Entrusted with leading the nation's premier anti-corruption institution, Commissioner Francis embarked on an ambitious program of reform. Under his leadership, the Anti-Corruption Act amended in 2019, which further strengthened the Commission, providing it with greater powers to investigate and prosecute allegations of corruption, recovery of stolen wealth and assets, stiffen the penalties and punishments for corruption. The establishment of a dedicated anti-corruption division of the High Court further accelerated the delivery of justice and enhanced accountability. Gradually, the results began to emerge. Public confidence increased, institutional performance improved, and Sierra Leone's anti-corruption landscape began to change. Sierra Leone started earning the respect and admiration of other countries on and off the continent of Africa. The transformation was becoming visible, and citizens were taking notice. As reforms gained momentum at home, the impact of Commissioner Francis' leadership started attracting attention beyond Sierra Leone's borders.
I happened to know him 8 years ago, since he was appointed to lead the Anti-Corruption Commission of Sierra Leone as a commissioner. And since I met him, I saw a lot of potential in him, because we have met either at a continental or at a global level where we have attended conferences. Some of these conferences he has also participated in addressing the conferences, and the message that he has given really left us having learned a lot from the progress that Sierra Leone is making.
You have been very instrumental in the different anti-corruption organizations, particularly heading those organizations to be able to push the agenda of Africa, and particularly West Africa. You have brought changes, you have brought innovation, and I want to continue to pray for you so that you will be able to push the agenda for Africa and West Africa and Sierra Leone to be a corruption-free society.
My first impression of him is that he's somebody who is very cultured, somebody who has full appreciation of the challenges of fight against corruption in Africa. And also I have seen a lot he has done in Sierra Leone, most especially around the issue of asset recovery and also around the issue of asset declaration.
Under his stewardship, Sierra Leone recorded notable improvements in international anti-corruption assessments and governance indicators. The country's anti-corruption efforts earned global recognition, while Commissioner Francis himself received the prestigious International Anti-Corruption Champion Award from the United States government. His influence also extended across the continent through leadership roles in regional and continental anti-corruption bodies, helping positioning Sierra Leone as an important voice in the global fight against corruption.
He's a great leader, and he don't do so many things concerning the fight against corruption, and we don't see a lot of things them where before say he don't put in place for minimizing stop corruption in the country. So yeah, a great leader.
Well, he really they do great work. The corruption don't less these days. And I really admire them because they're doing work great. And they like for laying celebrating 8 years with but they a long life and continue for anti-corruption very well.
Firstly, Francis na person wey dey consult. And not believe say no and all. He get inclusive style of leadership. When he come, he signed MOU with a lot of civil society organizations. Because I believe say the civil society organization and they interact with the public and then go get information, we go lead, we go help them for fight corruption, including my own institution. Another thing we do is sign MOU with critical institutions them. The institution they will sign MOU with, they serve the help in the fight against corruption, especially in preventive areas.
Great leadership is not measured only by current landscape achievements, but by also laying the foundation and building an institution for the future. Perhaps no symbol captures this transformation more visibly than the Commission's modern headquarters, an edifice built solely by the people and government of Sierra Leone, designed to support efficiency, professionalism, sustainability, and the growing demands for transparency and accountability in Sierra Leone. Yet, beyond infrastructure, the most enduring investment has been in people. Under Commissioner Francis' leadership, women have increasingly occupied strategic positions across the institution, contributing to investigations, public education, policy development, administration, and executive leadership.
Well, I'm very proud of what we have achieved together as a country under the leadership of President Bio in terms of making corruption expensive, making it a high risk and low return venture, which was the promise I made on the day when I stood before the president at State House. And I was sworn in that I will work with the country, with the leadership, to make corruption a high risk and a low return venture, which we have done. Today, everybody is aware that corruption is not something you can just do. We have rooted out impunity. But most importantly, we have made sure everybody knows what this is about, what corruption is, and what are the consequences for engaging in it. So it's expensive. You can buy it, but you buy it at a high cost, and that means few people will be able to buy it. So
the Commission has also embraced innovation, introducing digital systems that have modernized operations, including the transformation of the asset declaration process into an efficient online platform that promotes transparency, accessibility, and compliance. Together, these reforms have strengthened the institution and prepared it for the future. But beyond the reforms, the awards, and the institutions lies another defining feature of Francis' leadership: his connection with the people. From chiefdoms and villages to towns and cities, he has consistently taken the anti-corruption message directly to the citizens.
The People's Commissioner. Such a beautiful title, isn't it? I think, like I have said, one of the reasons why I said I am the People's Commissioner from the beginning of my tenure was to remind myself every day that I'm here for the people. I'm not here for the political class. I'm not here for the elites. I'm here for the ordinary man who, if we fight corruption well, their lives will be improved and the country will benefit them. So it makes me feel good that I've always called the People's Commissioner, and I know that the people themselves love calling me that because they are aware that what I have been doing matches the word that I've been using to say it is for them.
a young lawyer accepted one of the most difficult assignments in public service. Today, the institution he leads stands stronger, more visible, and more respected than ever before.
I think there is general satisfaction because we don't say and don't hold minister, they don't hold people in higher places, they don't get people for payback. And the issue of payback, what to make it good, if you go put someone 10 years in prison, you go that resources, they bad. But if you get some for can pay back, and that pay where ACC they make them pay back and ban them for public office, it make corruption no longer fashionable. So I believe say if they work on that from Pikwede Primary School, you know waiting at the fight against corruption, then work on that forget Boku IC material where they educate the public, then get their own channel for communicate to the public, whether na online TV or online radio, that one they go help. These are the gray areas as civil society will say ACC for improve.
Through reform, innovation, inclusion, and unwavering engagement with the people, Francis Ben Kaifala has helped redefine the fight against corruption in Sierra Leone. And as the journey continues, his legacy serves as a reminder that leadership, when driven by integrity and purpose, can inspire lasting change.
Happy 8th years anniversary, Francis Ben Kaifala.